Welcome back to JENNX Talks, unfiltered insight for leaders who built the thing and still feel like something's off. I'm Jennifer Flynn, strategic advisor, quiet storm with a microphone, and seasoned clarity dealer for high capacity founders who want to build with alignment, not adrenaline. Around here, we rebuild businesses that give back to your income, your impact, and your actual life. If you're scaling something real, but quietly wondering how to hold it all, you're in the right room. Welcome to episode 3. The business is bigger, you're smaller. Now what? So you scaled it. It's working. But somewhere along the way, it started feeling like too much. This episode is for the leaders silently drowning in their own momentum. The ones asking, why does the business feel heavier now than it did when I was building it? Spoiler alert, it's not about size. It's about what you haven't recalibrated yet. So let's name something uncomfortable that rarely gets talked about. Sometimes growth shrinks you. Just let that land for a minute. Sometimes growth shrinks you. Not intentionally, not maliciously, but in the rush to scale, we often skip the recalibration of time, energy, identity, emotional bandwidth, capacity to lead what we've built. And suddenly the thing that you created to give you more freedom starts to own you. And no one sees it because from the outside, it looks like success. And we're actually taught that's what success looks like. It's like wearing a suit that used to fit you perfectly, but now every button pulls tight across your chest. And instead of tailoring it, you just keep adjusting your posture to fit in it. You contort, you shrink, you overfunction. Eventually, when breathing starts to feel like a task, that's what happens when your business outpaces your capacity. And you don't pause to catch up. One of my clients scaled really fast, like 18 months, team, revenue, visibility, all of it. And by the time she hit that milestone, she was spending 70% of her day managing people and systems that she never intended to run. She didn't need a rebrand. She needed to reclaim the business. So we mapped out what her actual desires were and clarified her return on experience, not just her return on investment. ROE versus ROI. You'll hear me talk about that in other writings in Substack and other podcasts where I kind of call it life math. So return on experience. And then what did we do? We built. Smaller team, more leveraged work, a return to voice, vision, and visibility on her terms. So let's ask the real stuff. Where in your business are you overholding right now? I think I just made that word up. What are you holding on to too much of? What parts of your role feel like you're squeezing into something that no longer fits? If your business was built to serve your life, what would need to shift to make that true again? And if you didn't take that into consideration at the outset, it's time to look at it now. Your business should be a vehicle for the life you want to live, not your whole life. So pause, write, voice note it. The clarity is in your honesty. Be your most honest self. No one has to hear it. No one has to know it but you. And me if you want my help. But be really truthful. Say the thing that you don't say out loud in that note. Because in order to change it, we have to let it be real. You weren't built to carry everything. You were built to lead what's aligned. And when the business grows, your capacity has to grow with it. Not just in time blocks, but in energetic calibration. This is your cue to expand, not by doing more, but by realigning what you're responsible for. Every yes needs a container. Every expansion needs a capacity plan. This is how we stop the success from becoming the source of the stress. So I want you to sit with this prompt today. What have I been holding that someone else could carry? Or that no longer needs to be held at all? Then I want you to ask, if I were to rebuild this business to reflect who I am now, not who I was when I started, what would change? There's your next move. It's not a pivot. It's not a panic. It's just a reclaiming. In our next episode, I'm talking about the pressure to prove, especially when you've been known as the resilient one, the one who holds it all. We'll break down how that identity can sneak into your leadership and what it looks like to set it down. That's episode 4. Resilience is not a business strategy, and I promise it's the truth drop you didn't know you needed. So that's it for this round. You don't have to shrink to fit the thing you built. You just need to rebuild it real. I'll see you next time with something strong, sharp, and totally necessary.